What up, guys? It's your boy, Sauce. So, yeah, just another rant. Another reminder that you matter. You are cherished. You are valuable. Your voice has power. All you have to do is speak. So, yeah, I wanted to talk about the issues that are going on in our spaces and the solution. The solution, I believe, is forgiveness. So, like, there's a couple of guys that have problems with me, and I kind of have problems with them as we tend to poke at each other. This doesn't need to be done this way. There's better ways of doing it. Like I said, all you have to do is come and talk to me. You don't need to hate me. I actually beg you to forgive. Forgive. You don't have to talk to me. You could just go on and do your own thing. But forgive me. I forgive you. Get each other's out of each other's heads. All it is a distraction from your growth, you moving forward with your life. Now, a lot of you guys don't even know me in person. You have no idea who I am. So, why even hold on to that hatred, that resentment? If you feel I turned against you, I apologize. I am not going to bend down and kiss your toes, though. I am my own person, just like you are. I don't expect you to bend down and kiss my toes and praise me type thing. I actually tell you guys I'm the worst of the worst. So, a lot of the guys, over the last year, we have been divided. This isn't right. We used to be friends at one time. We used to look at each other for information. We used to validate each other when we had problems. We came to each other with problems and we used to talk about it. Now we don't even talk about it. We just take shots at each other. And we can add conspiracy theories into Red Pill all day long. It doesn't really do anything. Yes, it might wake people up to it, but are you correct on your theory? On your opinions? We could show facts all day long. A lot of that stuff's twisted information. A lot of this online stuff. You're going to Google, Google shows you what they want you to see. The stuff they don't want you to see is not there. And that's just my opinion. Like, I could be wrong on it too. So, what are some things that I can do as your friend, your brother? What can I do to help? Should I just fall off YouTube? Almost said Facebook there. Should I just fall off YouTube and not say anything? Should I stop giving these encouraging words of keep moving forward, that you are valuable? You're all valuable in your own way. So, should I stop? Is it helping? Do any of you enjoy my positive talk? Is my positive talk a stumbling block? I know there's posts I've made which is a stumbling block to the people I'm targeting. I'm directing those posts to. And I shouldn't even be doing that. So there's one thing about that. It's just me defending myself. When someone takes a shot at me, that's just my nature. I grew up. This is something I have to work on for myself. It's my nature to respond and defend myself, especially if it's a lie. I speak spoke my story, my truths for over 2 years, and you guys like to, some of you guys like to twist it and point fingers and accuse me of certain things and all that, when really all you have to do is come and talk to me. We could be pissed off at each other, but I don't hate you. Come and talk to me. That's it. We could poke fun at each other and troll and all that stuff. We all do this. We got to slay the troll within us. I think I made a video on that before. How the troll, that's not you. That's not your spirit. That's your flesh. The troll needs to be slain. We need to get control of our own selves before we can help someone else. If you want to help someone else, that's the thing. A lot of you guys don't want to help. A lot of you guys are stuck in groupthink. That's just my opinion. So, when you guys spend all day in the same live chats, that's groupthink. And that's not a shame or anything. You guys can do whatever you want. I'm trying to have you think for yourselves. To focus on yourselves. So, it's like the little mini war that's going on. Everyone's divided there. People are looking for reasons to shame the other sides. This side's looking for reasons. This side's looking for reasons. None of that's going to fix anything. That's only going to cause more division and hatred. And resentments. A lot of you guys are thinking about the same person all day long. Like BT, for example. All you guys are doing is thinking about him. Get him off your mind and focus on yourselves. How are you moving forward if you're so focused on him? You know? He has his own life too. He can do his own thing. Now, it's one thing to go up to someone and pay them to get a praise and validation. And then have all those guys that watch the one guy take to him. And you know, I'm just a small channel. I'm just one person. I don't really sit with a lot of these guys in their live chats. I've actually left a lot of these guys. And I will tell you, the reason why I left these guys is because of this hatred, this war. Innocent people got targeted and attacked with verbal insults and all this stuff. Making videos of public smear campaigning each other. When, like I said, my opinion, I truly believe the only solution to this is to forgive each other and move on with your lives. Do your own thing. We can go back to what we had it before, where we were all together. We were all together at one point, and we were all friends at one point. Something caused each other to fall apart. Who cares if this person wrenched a tranny? Who cares if this other person, like a lot of you guys, I think, is just sticking up for your buddies. And that's how you get drawn into it. You're standing up for them to defend them. And that's how you get drawn into it. You don't even need to defend them. I'm pretty sure these people can stand on their own 2 feet and defend themselves. False accusations were put out. I still haven't seen proof. It's been over a year. So, what is this war? This online war, you know? So, I don't care for the female women shaming, because all that is a distraction. That guy's truck sounded like crap. It looked brand new, but it sounded like crap. All that is a distraction. A lot of the guys that are coming into these spaces that are new, they're being distracted from their own growth. A lot of us came into these spaces already broken. So we fall for things in a broken mind state. We end up following the wrong things. And we all have our own morals, ethics, and values. Our own. So one of my values is I follow Christ. A lot of other people don't agree with that. My faith is above the philosophy. And I could sit there and say it's a lesser Conran, the symbol. But I can also point at it being the goddess Freya. You know? There's so much things that relate to that thing. There's so much things that relate to, let's say, Masons. So I mentioned to a brother, I consider him a friend. We had a falling out, but we made up. And that, I truly appreciate him for forgiving me because I shit tested him. And I truly forgive him for that. I forgave him for, well, he didn't even do anything wrong. It was just, we were taking shots at a certain person. And we still make fun of him. But he still makes fun of us. It just needs to stop, in my opinion. Forgiveness is a great tool to have. So when I grew up, I had a lot of resentment towards my father. You know, he was always kicking me out to the curb at a young age and claiming money while I froze and starved. And you know, that check came in my own mother's name. So a lot of the blame is pointed at her too. But I forgave them for that. And once I forgave them for that, I truly forgave them for that, it was like a huge weight being lifted off my shoulders. These people I forgave, they still hate me. They low-key still hate me. They hate the fact that my name's pulled out of the Bible. They hate my faith. They just, anything I mention about my faith, they spit in my face type thing. They hate Christians. And this is my own blood. This is the person that chose my name right out of the Bible. But I will tell you, I don't hate her. I don't hate my parents. When my father, he fell. And I was the only one there. I was holding him, and all I had was compassion for him. I was telling him to turn to Christ, and I forgave him for everything. And then he went in a coma, and then he passed away. We are not promised tomorrow. Resentment can do a lot of damage. We don't need to be divided, especially in these times. We should be trying to be united. We should try to pull together. Because what happens when, say, war comes to our doorstep? What happens? They're going to force you guys to go fight in that war. Guarantee they're going to mandate it on you guys. And then you will be right next to that guy you hate, fighting with him. You know? So I used to say to people, why would I go fight for my own country when I'd probably get shot in the back? Everyone hates me here. I am not of the world. The world hates me. It's been like this since I was born. I was telling a story today to someone about high school where I was getting jumped every corner I took. And these people have never even spoken to me. There's something about my image that they hate with a passion. The last memory I have is the guy pinning me up to the locker, breathing hard, like with pure red face rage. And I was saying to him, why do you hate me so much? And he couldn't answer me. His girlfriend had to pull him off. And 2 years later, I found out he was in jail. He ended up killing someone with that hatred. He fed the resentment. And I understand a lot of that resentment could have came from his surroundings. He was just taking it out on the people around him at the time. School, I remember the teachers were always getting him in trouble, so he had a lot of pain from that too. So he was just lashing out. A lot of these people, they say they're mentally ill, but I don't believe in that stuff. I believe you can move past that. If you work on yourself, you can move past that. You don't need no medication. Medication will actually make you worse, in my opinion. But a lot of people will disagree with that because a lot of people researched into this stuff, into the psychology and all this stuff. But that's just me. So, like I said, we can be friends still. You don't need to hate me. All we need to do is forgive and move on. That's it. We are not creating anything that's helping anyone. We used to have a time where we all created something that helped someone. And now it's just distraction, you know? But yeah, remember what I said. Look inwards, not outwards. Stay positive and humble and turn to Jesus Christ. Get in that word.